If you don't know me, my name is Ovi and I'm on a mission to create a system that will create 1,000,000 jobs by 2030. It's very ambitious, I know, but I believe I can do it. And with you by my side, I believe we can do it too. So for last week, I promised two things. One, I said I'll be making a video on why Nigeria economy, even though it's growing, unemployment is growing, meaning there is no job, right? I'm supposed to drop the video today, but I'm still working on it. Secondly, I said I'll be bringing opportunities for people who are working in the digital economy. If you're a freelancer, a finance person, a tech bro, a creator looking to invest in physical business, and that is also in the pipeline. But throughout of last week, it's more of sending decks to stakeholders and a lot of that. So for this video, I made it specifically for you who work in the digital economy because I believe we are both in this together, right? And for this video, it's for me to show you how you can start a manufacturing business, right? And for you to start a manufacturing business that is profitable, there are three things you must know, three key things that you must know. Number one, I would say, is to change your mindset. This is very important and very paramount. I say this because if you work in tech, the philosophy there is kind of like just grow fast. Grow fast. Grow in this case means acquiring more users or acquiring more volume. But in manufacturing, the philosophy is quite different. The philosophy there is to make profits today and to survive at all costs. In tech, you might raise venture fund, right? Might not be profitable for 2-3 years, just acquiring users, acquiring volume, but you're not making profit, but you are still in operation. But in manufacturing, if you're not making profit today, I'm not sure you can survive in 2 months. The reason is because there's a lot of moving parts. Think logistics, think manufacturing, think power, a lot of things. So you want to change your mindset from instead of growing fast to making profits now, and surviving at all costs. So first and foremost, you need to change your mindset. Number two is to understand what you intend to manufacture. You want to understand if there is demand for it. You want to understand the supply chain. You want to understand the raw material you use, the season involved, when these raw materials are expensive and when they are quite cheaper. You need to understand what you are manufacturing, everything about what you intend to manufacture. But specifically, or most importantly, the demand. At Ion Lab, we started a consulting firm recently. It's more than a consulting firm actually. But what we help to do is, first and foremost, help you understand if there is demand for what you intend to manufacture, or we basically help you find the opportunity where there is demand. And we do this in various ways. First and foremost, survey in the market, right? We go to the market, do the survey. Secondly, we go to the National Bureau of Statistics website to read most of the economic report there, like the GDP report, which will show you the 10 top growing sector there. With this sector, obviously, it's telling you this is where we have a lot of production happening. Another data you can read more on is the foreign trade report. It basically shows you the number of things you are importing and exporting. So the number of things you are exporting, you just know these are demand things you consume here, right? So there are a lot of data, and these are places. In fact, you have to go to the National Bureau of Statistics website, download the consumer index PDFs, the GDP PDFs, the foreign trade PDFs. This will help you understand where there is demand in this market, so you can start from there. Then obviously start understanding the supply chain and everything involved in what you intend to manufacture. Then the third thing you want to know is you need to start with distribution and not starting a factory. What do I mean by this? Well, when you are starting out, you want to understand what you're trying to do. So starting with distribution means you starting with building the brand out first, instead of going to buy machineries, renting a space, putting it and all of that. That would make you incur a lot of cost. So first and foremost, you want to start very asset light. Asset light means you are not incurring a lot of cost when it comes to manufacturing and inventory, right? So you want to start asset light by building out the brand first. And how do you do that? Well, there are people we call contract manufacturers, and what they basically do is you bring in the raw material for you want to produce, they produce for you, then you take it to the market or sell or however you wish to take it to market, right? In that way, you are offsetting the risk of machineries, electricity, and all of that to this contract manufacturer, right? Even though it would still add to your cost, but in this case, you are not taking on that risk. You are trying to reduce a lot of the moving parts, right? And obviously focus on the one you have enough control around, right? And because you are starting small, you don't want to waste a lot of money on these machineries too. So with these three things, if you get it right, I can promise you already headed the right way. For us at Iron Lab, because we started Iron Lab recently, what we basically do is, if you intend starting a manufacturing business, we get on a call, right? We understand your strengths. That's how we know this is what is best for you to manufacture. And what we do is we basically go to the market, survey and everything, bring products that we know are in demand. We bring it to you like 2-3, you understand? We do the feasibility study. Sorry, we do the feasibility study, bring it to you. Then obviously you look at the one that you have interest in. Then we go there, understand the regulation, the supply chain and everything. Put everything into a report for you, and you produce it. We still help you take it to market too. We don't directly help you take it to market, but we support you with partners and everything. We also support you with this contract manufacturer who are in your location or however the arrangement may be. So that's it. Understand these three things before you say you want to come into manufacturing. First is to change your mindset. You have to change your mindset from that tech mindset to manufacturing mindset. Secondly, you need to understand what you want to manufacture. And thirdly, you need to start with distribution and not just starting a factory. Thank you. I'll see you next week.